Riley was very impressed by the After Dark intro, which is a neon logo.
Really pretty.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's cool, brother. It's cool. Welcome back to ChimiCast After Dark. I'm your host, Tanner Kirby, alongside my friend...
Me.
Riley Davis.
That's me.
That's me. And the ghost of Wyatt Smith is somewhere in this room as well.
I can feel his presence.
We can all feel his presence.
It's forever in our hearts.
Exactly. And then if you eat a burger, we go straight to the ass. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You can feel the heartburn.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Wyatt. I was trying to think. So, I was trying to think, Riley. I was like, what are some ways that we could lure Wyatt back on the show? And here's my first idea.
Okay.
We put you in a Master Chief costume.
Okay.
And I will paint myself blue. And I will be butt-ass naked.
Okay.
Wyatt, if you're listening, will that lure you back? Do you think?
I don't know. I think you being butt-ass naked would, like...
I think it would.
Scare him off.
I don't know if it would scare him off. I think it would lure him.
It would be more like Dr. Manhattan, but it would Cortana.
Give me a minute. I'm Cortana.
That was terrible.
I'm Cortana, Wyatt.
Hey, Chief.
Hey there, Chief.
Dang.
Come on in. I don't know. What's a Cortana line, Riley? I don't know Cortana. What's a Cortana line?
I don't know.
Is there like a classic Cortana line? She's a big character, I'm assuming.
I mean, she is, but I can't think of like a particular line. That's
in the Halo TV show, apparently she's just a fucking clone.
Yeah, I don't know where they're going with that, but that's for another time.
Fair enough. What are some of your ideas, Riley?
I think we should just buy him a pizza. I think that might help. He shows up and we just got like Little Caesar sitting here or something.
That's not, I'm one for the one
Maybe
to be like, let's lure him there. Lure him to my house. How could we do that? Taco Bell, I think, is a better option over the Pizza Hut. You know what my next idea, Riley, is? Snakes.
Snakes. What?
Snakes.
What?
We put a bunch of snakes in Wyatt's car. And then we leave a note that says, if you want these snakes out of your car, you have to come on the ChimiCast. You coward. And then Wyatt comes on the ChimiCast. What do you think about that, Riley?
I think that you're starting to sound like a crazy person.
Well, that's the goal here. Where we have to lure him back somehow. We have to get him on the show. What if we airdrop a bunch of bears?
Oh, I thought you meant like airdrop some photos. I was like, what?
What if we
airdrop some bears?
What if we airdrop some bears right outside his house? And then we come on to like the newscast. And it's like me and you in mask. Like little domino mask. Like this.
Oh shit, it's the comedian.
Wyatt Smith. You have failed this podcast. I think that'll
Just
get him.
fling some arrows through his window.
I think that'll get him for sure. For sure. What if we invade his Discord servers?
Oh gosh.
I think that could get us.
Ooh.
Like ruin his role-playing games.
He does do that like every Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Ruin his RPGs.
That would make him really angry.
So that's number one, right?
That would definitely be number one.
That's number one. We have found out how to get you back, Wyatt. This is threat level number 1.
This is DEFCON 1.
You are at DEFCON 1. Unless you comply, snakes will end up in your car.
Oh my gosh.
Damn it. Anyways, some personal stuff going on in our lives now, Riley. Not your life, my life. I'm single now. A different thing. Don't you love that segue, Riley? You know, we go from talking about snakes.
In case any of our viewers were interested, this man is single.
I had a segue here, Riley.
And ready to mingle.
I had a segue.
With you, our
we
viewers.
were talking about snakes. Now we're talking about my snake.
So,
anyway,
well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. But let me just say, not a fun dating life so far. You know? It's harder now than it was before.
I don't mean to be harsh.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to be single, you should have been single in college. That was the time to be single.
He ain't wrong, audience.
And that's when he had a girlfriend for a long time.
And that's when I had a lot of girls who wanted to be with me too.
Exactly.
He ain't wrong, audience. And now I'm in local area, small town where there is nothing. Yeah. Just nothing. And if there is something, they're too young and I'm going to get arrested. God. Otherwise, there's nothing. And if
full disclosure, he did not date these women.
No, full disclosure.
Or, I guess not really women. From the way he made it sound.
I'm sorry, I just thought it was so funny that you were like, for the record, he didn't date him. So, I mean, officer.
I did not have sexual relations with that girl.
Oh my god. Officer, he didn't date him. It's okay. Because, like, they didn't date
He didn't
other.
date them. He did not take them out to a steak dinner. It's fine, officer. It's perfectly legal.
God, man.
Not what I meant by that.
I know. I hope not. Lord, help us. But...
Oh, I'm about to spit that out.
Riley, will I die alone?
No, I don't think you're going to die alone.
Am I going to die alone?
I don't think so.
Will anyone take care of me in the future?
No.
Do you think I'll have kids? I don't know if I'll have kids.
No. The conch has spoken.
Damn. I don't know. It's weird. That's the thing for me. Because, like, with my previous relationship, which, by the way, complete mutual respect there. I mean, it was what's that word? Amicable? Is that a word?
What?
Amicable?
What are you trying to say?
Amicable.
Like, explain your concept.
like when you like two people.
Mutual?
Mutual, but it starts with an A. Amicable.
I don't know.
Anyways, it was a mutual thing. It had to happen. And it's all good. Nothing but respect for her. And she's a good person. But I wasn't upset about the breakup. I was more upset about the concept of, am I going to be alone? And part of me's okay with it. Part of me's also not okay.
I mean, look at your brother, though.
I will say, Kyle did not get a girlfriend until he was my age that I am now. Kyle is currently 30 years old, by the way.
And he's just now got, like, a steady girlfriend.
Well, no, he got her when he was 25.
Oh, did he?
No, 20.
I didn't think they'd been together that long.
No, you're right. 27?
Yeah, see, that's only like 3 years.
27, and she's our age, so.
Yeah.
How? That's 4-year difference. So that means I would date like a 19-year-old my age now, right? Can't do that.
Yeah, you could.
I could, but I
don't feel 19? Like you'd have a lot in common, though.
That's what I mean. I'm like 19. I remember me at 19. I wouldn't be dating a 25-year-old.
I don't know why I feel this way, but I feel like the age difference between us and your brother is less than us and someone 5 years younger than us. I feel like we have more in common with people older than us than we do younger with us.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I just feel like that you call it a generation, but like that little gap there is much bigger than people older than us. I don't know why I feel that way.
I mean, I agree with you.
It might have something to do with like cell phones.
Mm-hmm.
Like by the time we were, I guess,
6th grade.
toward the end of middle school, that's when people were getting iPhones.
Yeah, iPhones, yeah. I had a cell phone 6th grade.
But like someone 5 years younger than us probably has had an iPhone since like elementary school.
Yeah, which is insane.
You know what I mean? Like
kids do not need an iPhone.
That to me is like a totally different viewpoint on the world. Like they've known things way longer than we have known things. If that makes sense. I don't know. It's different.
Do you know how many tits I would have looked up when I was that age?
Dang, bro.
I would have.
What, you didn't have an iPod?
No.
You didn't have an iPod?
None of my stuff had internet thing.
Really?
No. And I wasn't about to Google.
I had an iPod.
On my parents' laptop.
What was it called?
iPod Touch.
iPod Touch. That's what it was. Dude, it's been...
As you were saying, iPod Touch.
Yeah, so like I had an iPod Touch in 5th grade, 6th grade, I think. Not 6th grade, maybe 7th grade. I had an iPod Touch.
I never had an iPod Touch.
Hmm.
I wasn't one of those cool kids. I had a PSP.
Yeah.
But
look at boobies on
and
the
a
PSP.
feed. No, I had RSS feeds.
Why?
That's where I first started listening to podcasts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, what were you gonna do on the PSP? Do you remember how web pages would load on the PSP?
Oh, dude, it was awful.
It was like dial-up.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Dumb.
So, how old were you when you got high-speed internet? High-speed. Anything but dial-up.
I mean, I feel like I already middle school.
Okay.
But I mean, it was still like I didn't have an iPhone until freshman year.
Oh yeah, I didn't have an iPhone.
Sophomore year of high school.
I didn't have an iPhone until freshman year.
Freshman or sophomore year of high school? I think it was sophomore.
7th grade was when I got my first phone.
And I didn't have data.
Yeah.
So like you couldn't send me pictures
I
and
didn't have
nothing.
data
Or...
either. I had data, but like not enough to use.
Yeah, not enough to do anything.
I had a like one of those keyboard phones. You slide it and it's a keyboard.
Did you remember like social media and stuff?
Yeah. It was
Everyone I knew had social media, and I didn't have social media until college.
Well, I mean, Twitter didn't get big until like what 2012.
Yeah, but like I had Facebook, but I never used it.
No.
And
I mean, all people did on Facebook was just like post statuses. That's all they did.
yeah,
So like, you didn't miss out on anything.
True. But also like Instagram, Snapchats. I didn't have any of those until senior year of high school.
Really? You didn't have social until senior year? Wow.
Dude, I didn't have a Snapchat until senior year of high school. And I didn't have an Instagram until freshman year of college.
I think I definitely had...
You made one for the Pennsylvania girl. I remember that.
Oh, that's right. So I was...
That's a great Riley Davis
a
story.
sophomore then when I got a Snapchat.
But I didn't have a Snapchat.
Okay.
Didn't
Yeah,
you?
I wasn't going to make one, but then I made one.
Yep, for her. And then I told you about Snap scores and how they existed.
Yeah, mine is abysmal. I don't use it for anything but like
it was so funny.
just chatting.
It was so funny. Riley goes, "Oh, this girl asked me if I had a Snapchat, so I made one real quick." And I was like, "Riley, you know if you just make one, it shows your Snap score is 0." You were like, "Oh shit, really?"
Yeah, I didn't know that. But then, like, she's probably flattered that I made a Snapchat just for her.
Exactly. But it's the fact that you said, "I have one of those, let me add you."
I mean...
Fair enough, Riley. The things you do
I
for
didn't
love.
lie.
The things you do for love.
I didn't lie. Yeah, I got one. Let me make one.
Let me make one real quick. Yeah, no, I did the same. Like, I was so stupid. I remember when I first made my Instagram. I was like, what do I do now? What do I post? I don't have any pictures of
Now,
myself.
the funny thing about that is I made an Instagram when I met Caitlin.
Yep.
So that
was freshman year, right? Or sophomore?
It's freshman year of college. Yeah.
Freshman year.
Yep.
2015, baby.
2016. No, 15.
It was 15.
Okay.
If it was first semester.
It was...
If it was second semester, it was 2016.
It was second semester of 2016.
So 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good times back in 2015. That was 7 years ago, Rob. You're married now.
Honestly, that whole 2016 year was like a good time. Was it not? Like, I loved that year.
2015 and 2016 is like one of my favorite years of my entire life.
It was a good time.
I was in college. I had a shit ton of friends. I always had something to do. I was never not busy.
Yeah.
I barely had any schoolwork. I set up my classes to where I wouldn't go to class until like 3 p.m. the next day.
Gosh.
It was wonderful. Great
I would
time.
die.
Dude, it was a great time.
I would have no motivation.
Exactly. Exactly.
I would have ended up like, what's that one guy?
I was in class till like 7 though. That's the only thing that sucked about it.
You remember Lucas
Lucas who?
St. Clair?
Yeah.
He would never go to class.
And then he failed out.
He literally just stayed in his dorm and slept all day.
And played games.
Yeah.
He was my cousin's roommate.
He just wouldn't go to class. And of course he failed and had to go back home. I don't know
We
what
didn't
he's
have
doing
too
now.
many of those that I know of. That went to app at least. That flunked out or anything.
Yeah, that Tanner guy over in Western Carolina, he flunked out.
Yeah. Cody
Not you.
Remember when Cody posted on Facebook and was like, "This is why you flunked out."
Gosh.
It's like, you asshole, Cody.
That is the most Cody thing I've heard.
It's like, why?
Totally believable.
Why would you do that?
Former friend of the show.
He's a friend of the show. He's a friend of the show. He was texting me the other day talking about his wedding.
I have not talked to Cody
Everyone
Artis
loves-
in so long.
For some reason, knowing my past of, being this close to getting engaged and stuff, and telling everyone beforehand that I was going to get engaged, everyone loves to tell me about their weddings. They always text me, "Hey man, I'm getting married.
Get married, man.
That's wonderful.
Just wanted you to know.
That's wonderful, thank you."
Just wanted you to know what you could have had.
I know, right? That's what I always think. I'm always like, "You fucking bastard," and rubbing it in my face. Remember when you asked me to be a groomsman? Worst day of my fucking life. I'm kidding. Joking.
Jeez.
Joshing you. I'm joshing you.
Jeez.
Joshing you. That was a fun wedding, though. I like that wedding. It was
Did
a good
you?
one. It was a
That
good
means a
one.
lot.
Why?
We didn't even have a reception.
It was a good one. It was a good time.
Thank
Who
you.
needs a reception?
I wanted one.
Did she not want one? Or was it just because it was during COVID?
Yeah, it was during COVID, that's why. It was
that'll
literally
do it.
2020, that's why.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Stupid COVID.
I know, I hate
And
it.
then we didn't even get invited to some of our friends' weddings
Yeah.
because of COVID. Then we were ushers. Usher.
I preferred that, honestly.
I did too.
had a good time doing
I had a
that.
good time.
We didn't do anything.
We dressed up.
Yeah.
We got to look special.
We just wore...
We looked like we were
We wore
important.
slacks, shirts, and suspenders.
And we looked
That's
like
it.
we were important. That's all that mattered. At the end of the day.
I had a good time.
I have, if I get married, Riley, I have good, big plans for my wedding.
I bet
I want
you
you to
do.
know that. And I hope my wife is cool enough to let me, do those plans.
You've got to get a nerdy wife, bro.
Dude, I have to, right?
You cannot get a woman who's just gonna
Not be okay
make
with
you feel bad about being a nerd. You
or
can't-
being dumb.
Yeah.
Like, I'm dumb.
I'm dumb. Let me be dumb.
Like you got, you remember when you used to watch, like...
Let me be a monkey brain around the boys.
What was that show that had Tool Time in it? Home Improvement. Remember
Oh,
Home
yeah.
Improvement? I remember I hated his wife so much when I was little. I was like, just let him do his thing.
Jeez.
Oh.
Certified woman moment.
I was like, oh.
God.
I was like, and he'd always be doing some dumbass tomfoolery.
Yeah.
And, she would just be on his case.
Just boys being boys.
She'd just be on his case. And I would be like, you suck.
Yeah.
And now today I'm like, I understand where she was coming from. She had some good points, is all I'm saying. But no, at my wedding, what I would like to happen is at the reception, I want a competition of who can have the best entrance among the groomsmen. And I want, like, full-blown WWE like entrances.
Yeah.
That's what I want. That's
Okay.
what I want.
Okay.
The only thing about that is I don't know. Like, should I? That means I would have to come in first because I would want to judge him and I would want to see him, obviously. So that kind of messes up the wedding.
You know
dynamic.
what you should do?
What?
You should just come in like Macho Man and Elizabeth.
So me and one of my ex-girlfriends.
And cool.
Me and one of my ex-girlfriends wanted to be Macho Man and Elizabeth one year for Halloween. And I almost convinced her. And then she was like, no one's going to know who I am. I'm like, you could be Hulk Hogan.
That would be funny.
And I thought that would be, we could be the Mega Powers.
That would be funny.
Yeah, freak out. Yeah. Macho Man.
You're going nowhere.
Bone saw's ready.
You should have let his bone saw. No, people would be like, what the heck is that?
No, and I was gonna have the streamers and everything.
Yeah.
It would have been incredible. That was a great. And you know what? I was Peter Pan that year.
Wow. Lame.
I didn't get to choose my costume. I did one year though. One year we were Adam West Batman and Poison Ivy.
I remember that.
That was cool.
That was cool.
That was a cool one. I appreciated that one. But no, I would want WWE entrances.
I'm gonna have to slather myself in baby oil.
No, I don't. I don't even think you need to do that. It could be related to anything. Like if it's just a cool Riley ass entrance. Give me the anime.
Like waving around the samurai sword.
As long as it has to do with you. Like if it's cool, I'm good. You know. But I want like text of like Riley Davis that it's playing some music that like only you would like it's your thing.
Okay.
And then like an entrance. I think it would be fucking
That
cool.
would be fun.
I think it would be cool. Like Ben have some like Terminator entrance or something. That would be dope as shit. You imagine Ben? He comes on. He's got the shades. He's got the shades on, like a leather jacket, and, like one of his guns. It's like boom, 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 boom.
Now imagine after we all get in there, we have a battle royale.
Another idea I had for this.
Like you don't name the best man. It's just whoever wins the match is the best man.
How about we play Hole in the Wall? There's like a cutout of the hole. To be my best man, you have to face the hole.
That would be fun.
Like Nickelodeon Gas, like just like the temple, like the hidden temple or whatever. Oh, that would be amazing. Another idea I had, which I have these random ideas as you can tell, was to do like a thing from Anchorman. So like, if I have a small groomsmen thing, like if my wife doesn't have, which is a terrible thing to say, if my wife doesn't have that many bridesmaids to where I couldn't fill out like with everybody I want as a groomsman, which by the way, that's just gonna happen regardless. I can't have as many people as I would actually want to be groomsmen as groomsmen. But I would like to, if I could, take my group of groomsmen and we do a video from Anchorman. You know the scene from Anchorman where it's all the rival newscast?
I've never seen it.
You've never seen it? Oh, damn, you have to see that video. But it's the scene from Anchorman where they're walking somewhere, right? So my idea was like, okay, it's going to be me and the groomsmen, and like it's going to be a video that we just play at the wedding, like before everyone comes out, like when everybody's sitting down, but the actual, like we're off taking pictures and stuff. So this video would play while everybody's waiting, and I think it would be really funny.
Yeah.
So like it'd be like me, and then my groomsmen. So you would be there, Kyle would be there probably, and then whoever my other groomsmen are, probably Ben, maybe Scott Mooney or something. And we're all walking to like get to the reception or whatever. Let's say that's it. And then all of a sudden, it's all of the other people who could have been groomsmen like showing up, and like we're all gonna fight.
Jeez.
Like groups of people. I think it would be hilarious. I think it would be like there's a group and it's like led by like the guys I know at work. Oh no, what are you doing here? And it's like, honestly, you just need to see the Anchorman clip, but that's what I would go for. And then there'd just be like other groups of people, like friends from college, friends from high school, and like it would just kind of go around like that.
I just thought of another way you could do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. You probably won't like it as much as that, but like you just have a video of like all of those different people, but like a lot of them are just like turning into sand, like in Infinity War.
Oh yeah. No. So at the end of that Anchorman scene, that could happen. They could all turn to sand like Infinity War. Like after like the wife snaps or something.
Yeah. Like
she shows up and the Infinity Gauntlet snaps, then they all disappear, and then it's just the main group, and then that's when we make our entrances. Yeah. But no, I thought, if we like at the end of that first Anchorman, there's two fights. There's one in Anchorman 1, Anchorman 2. But in Anchorman 1, it ends when another character shows up and they all run away, right? So at the end of this, obviously the wife would show up and then they'd all run away. But yeah, that's my idea for the way. I think it would be fucking cool. I think that would be. It's something original.
Yeah.
To have at the reception, and it allows me to include everyone.
It sounds like a good time.
And I think it would be fun to film it.
Yeah.
I think it would be. Now, would her family hate me and probably think I was the stupidest guy on earth?
Maybe.
Yes, they would. And would they be like, who the fuck are these people who are in the video? Yes, they would be. But would it be a good time? The answer?
Yeah.
Yes. And I rest my case. That's why my wedding would be great. But will it ever happen, Riley? Will it ever happen?
Oh my gosh. I love how you're asking me like I have anything to do with it.
I know. I'm just saying it might not happen. But I'm getting you hyped. Is this going to
happen? Are you going to make this happen for me?
I'm just trying to get you hyped for the potential, right?
Bro, I'm hyped.
For the potential.
I'm hyped.
And for my funeral.
Oh my god. We're just hitting all the major life events.
Yeah, man. I want a Viking funeral. I don't know if I've ever told you this.
Float you out into
yes
into the lake and shoot arrows at you.
Yes,
that's crazy.
That's what I want.
That's crazy.
I want that, or I want like a Qui-Gon or like a Obi-Wan.
Oh my god!
Where someone has to like my wife light you. She's just freaking.
That's morbid, bro. That's morbid.
Drops the torch.
No, that's terrible.
What if I let you put me in the Darth Vader costume? I'm dead. I don't give a shit. Dude. I'm dead.
Yeah, but everyone else isn't dead.
Yeah, like, it's a good time.
How are your children gonna be like, my crazy ass dad told us to put his body in a Darth Vader costume and light him on fire? Like, how do you explain that to the grandkids?
When you say it like that, Riley, it does not sound as appealing as I once thought it was. So, I think we keep the Viking. You're right. We keep the Viking funeral.
Yeah.
So that people.
This obscure character that came out over 100 years ago.
Where you sell me out on a boat.
The grandkids don't even know who Darth Vader is.
You sell me out on a boat, and then you light me on fire.
Yeah.
Because some reason you just don't want to see me burn.
I don't want to be around when you burn. I don't want to smell you.
Good point. What if I put little Ewoks around and they all danced around and they went yeah, like that. What if that happened? Would you be okay with my funeral?
I'm just imagining all the cousins being like, what the fuck are these little things? What is that?
What the fuck's that thing?
What is going on?
It's like, I like to imagine that at some point, technology is going to get so advanced that I will have those, but they'll all just be Oliver. Like, I've cloned Oliver so many times that they're all just little Olivers dancing around at my funeral. Doing their little singing and hitting sticks on helmets.
Bro, you're the type of guy that if you had the technology, you would keep Oliver alive no matter if he was just like a head on like the robot.
He's not going to be Palpatine, obviously. I'm not a monster, Rob.
He's going to be like that woman from Doctor Who who's stretched down as a piece of skin.
Oliver's my dog, by the way. Beloved by me. And no, like I would, if I could clone Oliver, I would clone Oliver.
Okay.
I will say that.
Okay.
Would you not clone one of your cats or something?
Sure.
If you had the option.
Sure.
And it's affordable.
Sure.
See?
That's not that
Is
crazy.
so bad? Is that so bad? I love that dog, man.
It wouldn't be the same though. It wouldn't be.
I know, that's the only thing. It's like Oliver's got such a good personality to where I don't know if it's just a dog in Oliver's body. It doesn't make a sense. Are you of the belief that if I cloned Riley Davis, would he still be Riley Davis?
No,
he wouldn't be. He'd just be a guy who looked like you.
To a point, maybe, but like so much of your behavior is learned.
True.
That like you can't possibly recreate somebody like that. He wouldn't experience the same things that I've experienced.
Yeah. So then he would be completely different because of that.
Yeah.
I agree.
Now, like certain elements would probably be the same.
Yeah.
Like there's some things about you that are just you and have always been you.
Yeah.
But I mean, a lot of it is
based on what happened in history and
yeah, it's just your environment.
Yeah. I agree with that. Did you have to read that Scorpion book? What was it called? I can't remember what it's called. It was a book. It had a scorpion on the cover, but I can't remember what the exact story was. I had to read it for English class. But it was about clones and stuff. It was like some rich guy and he had a clone.
That sounds really
Spielberg
familiar.
apparently bought the rights for it, but he's never done anything with it.
Sounds really familiar.
Yeah, it was a good book. I liked it a lot. I think they made some sequels to it, but I never read them. Wasn't for me.
Hey, you know what's really good?
What?
Dune. The books.
Hey, remember the Oscars rally when Dune won a bunch of stuff and no one gave a shit and all they talked about was Will Smith?
Yeah, right? I know.
Didn't that freaking ruin the whole Oscars?
Did it ruin it? I mean, like, me and you were like the only ones that were like, oh, they're giving out awards.
True.
No one watched that.
No one watches it. Let's be honest, we didn't watch it either. We just waited till they just tweet out who won, and I'm good with that. But then I saw that, and I sent it to y'all guys. Like, as soon as it happened.
My wife's name.
Like, 30 minutes after it happened, I was like, here you go, guys. Here you go.
That's Wyatt saying.
Wyatt said something. Did you listen to my voicemail? He didn't send me anything. Is that private to you? Oh, wait. No, he did.
Oh. He was answering.
Damn, sorry. I was watching basketball and chilling with my dad. So this is a follow-up from our Morbius video.
Now you know the answer.
Now you know the answer. I was watching basketball and chilling with my dad. Didn't have my phone when you guys called. I like the leaner vibe Matt Smith had, not gonna lie. So Wyatt is a Matt Smith fan, is what we have learned.
Well,
he liked the leaner body.
Yeah, I mean, he does like Matt Smith.
The jacked, not the jacked.
He's into Doctor Who.
True. I still think Jared Leto's an
ass.
Ass. He's an ass.
No, he wasn't.
I just don't like him.
I know you don't. That's why you're saying that.
Anybody who sends used condoms to his co-stars is instantly not going to be liked.
I acknowledge that. That was bad. And I probably would not like Jared Leto in real life. I'm just saying, completely removed from that, his performance in the movie was just fine.
I don't think so. Watch our Morbius review to find out our true. Interesting.
So is this the part where the guy in the hoodie beats you up?
Why are we here?
Let me introduce you to the phalanges and the metatarsals.
Oh my gosh. Garbage movie. Anyways, if you enjoyed this episode of the ChimiCast After Dark, which I hope you did, be sure to come back and be sure to comment below and call Wyatt a coward for not showing up.
Do it, you coward.
Do it, you coward. Coward. Wyatt. Also, hi Keith Harrington. I hope you watched this one too. Thanks, guys. Bye.